Good morning, LinkedIn. As a lot of you know, I presented my thesis research a few weeks ago and I won the People's Choice Award, which means I was the audience favorite. So for this competition, I presented my dissertation research and I had to do it in under 3 minutes, and it had to be in language that was easily accessible to anybody who was listening. I had to avoid academic jargon and all of that kind of thing. So I had said at the time that I would post the video of the competition, and actually the video wasn't really that great a quality, so I decided just to do it again for y'all. So here it goes. My project is called Giving Birth in the Ivory Tower, and I interviewed women who had been through pregnancy and childbirth during their time in graduate school. So here's my presentation. I nearly died during one of my pregnancies in graduate school, and yet there I was answering student emails and grading from my hospital bed just a few hours after giving birth. The lack of support from my university left no doubt about why graduate student mothers are one of the highest at-risk groups for dropping out, because the full-time demands of both graduate school and motherhood are incompatible. I interviewed 50 different women from 39 different universities about their experiences with pregnancy, childbirth, and mothering in graduate school. Federal Title IX laws protect pregnant and postpartum undergraduate students and excuse them from coursework for as long as their doctor deems necessary. However, for graduate students, especially those teaching for their department, do not always receive these protections, and they do not yet qualify for faculty benefits. If they work for their university, they do not work enough hours to qualify for the Family Medical Leave Act. My research questions examined what formal or informal policies were in place regarding pregnancy-related absences and maternity leave, what support networks and institutional supports helped participants be successful, or how did a lack of support negatively impact their success, and how universities and graduate departments can best support pregnant and mothering graduate students. The goal of this study was to understand the unique struggles of pregnant and mothering graduate students and to identify ways to best support them. I conducted semi-structured, in-depth qualitative interviews. Semi-structured interviewing allows questions to be asked in any order so the conversation flows more naturally, and it also allows for follow-up questions. Each of my interviews lasted roughly 2 hours for a total of over 4,000 audio minutes. While many of my participants had great experiences with their advisors, the lack of formal policy at the university level often left them at the mercy of their advisors. For some, this meant they were back in the classroom, either teaching or attending class as soon as 2 days after giving birth. Those with unsupportive advisors were concerned about the impact their pregnancies might have on their jobs or on their status as graduate students. Some participants were given the option of taking a semester off, but the loss of income, financial aid, and health insurance made this impossible for them. A lack of living wages significantly impacted their ability to afford childcare, and many faced discriminatory comments from faculty members and other students. In one department, 3 women were pregnant at the same time, and each of them received different accommodations because they each had different advisors. The best way universities can support these students is to have formal parental leave policies, affordable childcare, mentorship, and mothers in tenure-track positions. Students also need better financial support and living wages. If universities refuse to put family-friendly policies in place, academic success will be limited to students without children or to students with significant outside resources, and graduate student mothers will continue to have high dropout rates. Further, inconsistent or non-existent university policies lead to unequal outcomes for graduate student mothers and may leave universities vulnerable to lawsuits. So that was it. That was my presentation. I hope that you enjoyed it and have a little bit of a better idea what I'm working on. I will probably be making some more posts in the next few weeks about why this is important, why people should care, and especially at the administration level of universities, how it might leave you vulnerable to lawsuits, because I really think that's where this is going to end up going. Have a great day. Please feel free to give me some feedback. Let me know how you enjoyed it, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.